And so we come into chapter 9. And those themes that I just talked about in the recap of chapter 8 begin right away. And in the first paragraph of chapter 9, Victor says of himself, I wandered like an evil spirit. And we don't know it yet, and Victor doesn't know it yet. But of course, Mary Shelley knew it because she was the one who wrote the book. That is what the monster has been doing. But a little bit below that line, he also says, I had begun life with benevolent intentions and thirsted for the moment when I should put them into practice and make myself useful to my fellow beings. Now again, we have not seen the creature, but when Victor meets the creature, he says almost exactly the same thing. The creature did not begin life as this full-blown monster, I'm going to go out and kill small children. But I'm going to save that until we get to the point where he does speak with his offspring. But I want you to bear that into mind as you are reading. He also, before I get to this point, he also wants to just blatantly, as he says, do away with the creature. And he says later in the chapter, I gnashed my teeth, my eyes became inflamed, and I ardently wished to extinguish that life which I had so thoughtlessly bestowed. Now, Victor didn't really thoughtlessly bestow this life. He thought about this for years, and he worked on the body of the creature for another 2 years. So this wasn't something that he should have thoughtlessly bestowed. Maybe he didn't think through to the end, but it wasn't thoughtless at all. And, someone on the discussion board wrote that Victor should stop whining. Boy, do I agree. He should stop whining, step up to the bat, and take responsibility for what it is that he has done. This is how he differs from other male mothers. Prometheus took very good care of his offspring to the point of disobeying Zeus and being punished horribly for it. Now, you could argue that Victor, too, gets punished horribly for his actions, but it is not from something outside of himself. Victor is punished because he is irresponsible. And that's just it. I was going to say the long and the short of it, but I'm not going to say that because I hate cliches. So now Victor is traveling. Or not traveling just yet. He's still at his father's house, and it's a house of mourning. Everybody is very, very sad. And he again refers to himself later in the chapter. I listened to this discourse with the extremest agony. I, not indeed, but in effect, was the true murderer. And so again, we hear that him take responsibility for the murder, but he doesn't take responsibility for his creature. And so then Victor leaves his father's house and he begins to go on a journey. And he's not quite sure where he's going, but he goes, he seeks nature. And this is what I was talking about in the last video, in that he seeks and he finds some peace in nature. And again, this is in chapter 9, when he's talking about the Alps. Those white and shining pyramids and domes towered above all, as belonging to another earth, the habitations of another race of being. Nature is above and beyond humanity. And again, from the romantic viewpoint, nature would give solace to human beings and make everything okay. And Victor, for a while, finds peace there, but he cannot keep that peace because he has violated that from which he seeks comfort. And this will come back to haunt him time and time again. Also, keep in mind that nature is she. Back when Victor was at school, the Waldman had referred to how the philosophers seek her recesses, the recesses of nature being a female. And of course, within myth, nature and even the body of the earth itself is very often seen as being that of the female entity. Now, this isn't conclusive in every mythos. In Egypt and Norse, the body of the earth is male. But within Greek myth, and this is what Shelley would be drawing on very heavily, is Greek myth. It is Rhea, or it is Gaia. So Victor is seeking solace from the mother, from the female, that aspect that he has violated and has taken over the birthright of. Females give birth. Now Victor has given a type of birth, and there subsequently will be no peace for him within the loving arms of Mother Nature and Mother Earth.